Hi, it's Dave. It is Thursday, and I've actually been prompted today to blog. Although I was going to do one today, but three of my friends at Heat, Stefan, Dan, and Joe, have all been in touch saying, "Where is today's blog?" So here is today's blog. Looking at a bit of a shambles today because I've just come from the gym, and yeah, that'd be why. I did bizarrely 3 training sessions on consecutive days with my personal trainer this week, which I've never done before. But I have. If you saw last week's blog, you'll know I was a bit out of practice of going over the last 3 weeks, and had got a wee bit lazy. And I had a talking to by my trainer, and had a bit of a think about what I was doing and why I was going, and how I was only really letting myself down by not going. So I thought probably the best way to get into it again fully this week was to have 3 sessions, relatively intensive ones. Consequently, I am now knackered. And just at the end of today, he offered to see me tomorrow morning before work, and I said, absolutely not. Three was enough for me. But it's all good. I'm back up to lifting the kind of weight I was 4 weeks ago, and I don't know if you can see this, I have the calluses on my hands to prove it. I've got, like, I don't know, old person's hands now from lifting the weights. There's a crisscrossy bit on the bar that you hold, which obviously helps you have a grip, but when it scratches against your skin, it creates hard skin. So I have nasty palms now because of the weights. And apparently that's going to get worse, because we're going to get towards even heavier and in heavier weights now, in a bid to build up shoulders and biceps and work on my chest. So hopefully I will have a much better physique come summer, but we'll see. I'm going away next week to Singapore, where I will see some really good friends and my lovely godson. And I will have to try and resist getting tempted by the Asian food, which I find, particularly Chinese and dim sum, I find particularly alluring. But I am back on a roll, and I'm staying in a hotel which has a good gym in it, so I'm going to hit the gym every morning before I do work. I'm also working while I'm out there, finishing off the last few days of the tour website that I'm working on. The tour comes to an end on Tuesday, so there'll still be work on the way. So, yep, I'll be on my Mac from afar, and I will also blog from Singapore next week. So hopefully there'll be some fun stuff to say from there. Not really looking forward to the flight, only because my knee, I guess because we've been working a bit harder at the gym, and also because last week, for some strange reason, I completely forgot to take my glucosamine tablets for 3 days, which basically keep my knee functioning after I had the operation I had on it about a year ago. Had my cartilage split in a road accident, and I had to have keyhole surgery and an arthroscopy to sort that out, which went okay. It went fine, although apparently I may still need a second operation. But that went fine. But in order to keep the knee sort of working right, in order to keep the cartilage functioning okay, you just need to keep troughing this glucosamine. And I normally take it every night without fail, and for some bizarre reason last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just completely and utterly forgot. Went to the gym Sunday, did a heavy workout, could hardly move for Monday I think it was, or Tuesday, I couldn't move at all. I was walking like I had no mobility in my knee, so it was a real effort to get to work, and I was having to go up and down the stairs on the tube one at a time, which wasn't good. But none of that this week. I have been taking it, and it's been a whole lot better. But the only thing is, I did go and see a film on Tuesday night. Went to see Atonement, which I hadn't seen. I know it's been on and out, and it's out on DVD now, but they showed it at the Rex Cinema Club. So I went to see it there with my mate Roy, and which loved the film. That was great. Not really sure Keira Knightley deserves nominating for anything really for it. She's good, but she's not that good, and it is a bit wooden. I know the character's meant to be a bit stiff and old-fashioned and all that, but yeah, she's alright, but I didn't think she was the best thing about the film. Anyway, sitting in the cinema for, what was it, 2 hours, my knee started to really hurt just because it was stationary, and I guess I don't normally sit with it stationary for particularly long, so not looking forward to the 12-hour flight to Singapore for that reason alone. Hoping I can get either seat C or seat, would it be H? C, D, E, F, G, C, G. So I want to try and check in online tonight. I think I can check in 3 hours time, so I'm going to check in tonight. And yeah, hopefully get an aisle seat where I can actually stretch my right leg out, and fingers crossed that will that will work, and they won't wheel the trolley into my leg, because that will probably just make it worse. The other exciting travel news I've been working on this at the moment is I turn 40 in April, mid-April, and I've decided to go on a little trip around the world to see some good friends who are around the world, who I'll miss out on seeing otherwise. So I'm going to go to Los Angeles, hopefully Seattle, Singapore, Sydney, and then I was hoping Hong Kong, because it's one of my favourite places in the world. And I really enjoy visiting Hong Kong anytime. I think it's brilliant. I've been there, I don't know, about 6 or 7 times, and I just love it. But I can't get a Virgin. I've got some points on my Virgin Atlantic card, my frequent flyer card thing, and hoping to get that flight back free. And they can't fly me from Hong Kong, so they have no availability whatsoever, which is very frustrating. Although I spoke to a lady today, and she said, "Do you want to go from Shanghai?" And I didn't really want to go from Shanghai, so I just kind of went, "Oh, no, not really. I'll work out another way of doing it." But I called her today, and I was just sort of generally whinging, and she said, "I can fly you from Tokyo," which suddenly got a whole lot more exciting, because Tokyo is somewhere I've always wanted to go. Not really sure I can afford to tack it on the end of like a 2.5 week or 3 week trip, because I'll probably be destitute by then, and Tokyo is hugely expensive. But we'll see. The idea of being able to go to Tokyo and see Japan, and also visit Tokyo Disneyland, which has always been a bit of a dream of mine, the final Disney park that I have left to visit, would be awesome. So I might think about that. Which reminds me, I need to book my flight to Los Angeles by 9 o'clock tonight, or they'll let it go. Anyway, that's me this week. My final day in the 19 office tomorrow. But we've got loads to do, so that's going to be a good one and a busy one. And a friend at work's having birthday drinks tomorrow night, so that will be lovely. And then my mate Mitch is down from university. He's doing a master's, and he's back this weekend, so there'll be Friday night fun, I'm sure, at the King's Arms, as always. So it looks like a good weekend in store, and then I'm flying away on Saturday night, so yeah, it's going to be great. I will away, and I will blog next week from Asia. Alright, see ya.